Stone Chronicles, you don't know. Me start with the camera, vision clear. Broadcasting live from right over here. Some people I wonder what me really do, but when them see the content,
salmon is looking like it's done. So we are good to go with the salmon.
See how the thing done.
Alright, let's check in on the shrimp. Put the jerk seasoning, the jerk sauce on them. Big chef, they say them want to come sample some of them.
Chef Stone in the kitchen, watch the pot bubble. Mac and cheese.
Yes, my family. Blessings and give thanks for another great rise. You know what go already, you know. We're out in the yard, yeah? Yeah, man. So today, boy, the weather cold, but not stop it from doing what we need to do. Yeah, man, we are taking it from the cold waters of Alaska to the warm vibes of Jamaica. You know what go already, you know. So yeah, man, today we are do a wild caught Sockeye Salmon. We are do pink salmon on cedar plank. So both of those are go on cedar plank. We are do some grilled shrimp. We are do some Fried Kingfish, some striped bass, some tilapia fillets. You know what I say? I don't know how to do it yard style already. Yeah, man, we're gonna do it yard style. You know, so we have all of the herbs and spices. We'll go with that. You know we do it already. So yeah, man, go and stay tuned. Meet me in the kitchen and see what I go on. Alright? Yeah, man, we'll see you shortly. Yes, my family, so welcome back to the kitchen. Yeah, man. Hey, I hope you guys can see me. All this camouflage on. So first I want to say happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there that have served and are currently serving, those past and present. All right, as they say, freedom is never free. So those of you that continue to give your service and the people that have made the ultimate sacrifice, we appreciate everyone. All right, so I figure I'd make some seafood today, as what I'm telling them in the opening, that we're gonna do some salmon. So we got two different types of salmon. We got Sockeye Salmon from Alaska. We got some pink salmon, wild caught. All right, so we're gonna do those on the grill. All right, so as you can see, I already had the salmon boards soaking. They've been soaking for about 3 hours now, and we got the veggies already cut up. All right, so first things first, what I want to do is I want to make my sauce. All right, so I usually don't give you guys all my secrets. So my sauce is kind of somewhat prepared already, and I guess I will give you some of my secrets. All right, the only thing I'm going to add to this that kind of balances out my seasoning is I'm going to put some apple juice in here. All right, so you guys don't get to see the entire sauce, not until the food truck comes out and you know, and I actually put my recipe out there. So I usually add some apple juice to my sauce. This is actually gonna go on the salmon, and it's gonna go on the grilled shrimp as well. So you know we're doing grilled shrimp. All right. And this sauce already has everything it needs in it. All right. So see, we got the sauce mixed up, good to go. We'll put that off to the side. All right. So next thing we're gonna do, we got our salmon boards. That's what we say. So they have been soaking for at least 3 to 4 hours. You only need about an hour worth of soaking. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna lay the salmon boards out. And I kind of measured this in advance, so I know how much salmon boards I would need. Because I'm gonna basically just line them up on the salmon board. Just like that. And that's some nice, beautiful salmon right there, right? And this will, what the board's gonna do is it's gonna get them nice and crispy. All right, it's gonna keep the skin crispy, and it's gonna have them cook this. This won't take long with the salmon board. So that's all my salmon. I got the pink salmon over here, the wild caught pink salmon. I got the sockeye salmon over here. Actually, you know what? I got enough room. I can just put it over here. Good to go. All right, so since we got them, now we got them laid out, we're gonna put our seasoning on there. So I got some salmon seasoning. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that seasoning. Stuck a little bit. So we're gonna get that seasoning on there. Like I said, we're gonna glaze this once the salmon is almost done. All right. Of course, I'm gonna put some Jamaican seasoning on there. And again, I'm not gonna show you what that is. Not gonna give you all my secrets. This is a little bit of Caribbean seasoning. Caribbean fish seasoning. Jamaican fish seasoning. All right. All right, good to go. All right, so I got my grill, as you can see, already heated up. So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get these on the grill, and then we will work on the next portion of this meal. All right, so catch you outside. We're gonna put this on the grill. All right, stay tuned. All right, as you can you see the frost? It's kind of chilly. I might have to put my jacket on, but yeah, as Woman said, nothing stops us from cooking. All right, so we're gonna get the salmon on the grill. Grill nice and hot. We got it at 350 degrees. You hear that? All that sizzle. All right, good to go. So we got the salmon on the grill. We're gonna shut it down, let it do its thing. So we're gonna get back in the kitchen, and we're gonna start working on the other fish delights. All right, so stay tuned. See you shortly. All right, my family. So next we're gonna season up the king fish. And this is the rest of my striped bass that I had left over from our fishing trip. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch the video with me and Lynn. Yeah, catch and cook. We caught these ourselves. All right. All right. So let me get. I'm gonna get some avocado oil as my base. I'm just gonna drizzle some avocado oil over my fish. Just to keep it nice and crispy. And you can use what you like. You can use olive oil if you want to. I like either one. I'm good with either one. So we go ahead and spread that out. Yeah, man. Get the fish head nice and greasy. All right, we're gonna get our Jamaican fish seasoning, and we go season them up. So I'm mixing this with 2 different types of fish seasoning. So as you can see, I'm not using too much on each of them because I want to get that double flavor, you know? Same thing with my giant fish heads right here. We're gonna get all sides nice and seasoned up. And you wanna get some of that seasoning down in there. All right. So we got seasoning on there. Rub it in a little bit, flip it. Same thing, just gonna add some avocado oil on this side. I feel like the avocado, some people might ask, why you put oil on it if you're gonna fry it anyway? And I feel like that it already having oil on it just kind of makes it a little bit crispier. That's up to you. That's how I do it. All right. So you can, like I said, make it your own. All right. So get some more of my Caribbean seasoning on it. Double seasoning. Mix it up. Yes, my man. All right. I'm just gonna rub that in. As you already know, usually it's the massage parlor. All right, there we go, good to go. All right, so we're gonna get the oil heated up, and then we are going to drop these in because we're gonna do this 2 ways. We're gonna fry them first, and then we're gonna do it kind of like an escovite style. We're gonna kind of brown stew it down, you know. So you will see that process until we get there. All right, so we will see you shortly when we get these in the oil. All right, family, so let's test the oil. Make sure we got it to the right temperature. Let's see where we at. We're trying to get it to about 350, somewhere between 350 and 375. Yeah. Yep. So it's hot enough. So we need to go ahead and start putting the fish in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it fry up to the level we want it to cook, all right? Which is crispy on the outside, nice and brown on the inside. These are the measure of temperature we don't want it to cook, overcook, all right? So we get the nice crispy on the outside, because if the temperature is too high, it can be crispy on the outside, but it's not completely brown on the inside, all right? So that's the reason why we monitor. We're not putting too much fish in the pot at the same time, all right? So we're gonna let this cook down. We're gonna put down all of these right here. Then we're gonna go outside and check in on the salmon and see how that's doing out there. All right, so we'll see you shortly. All right, my family, we're about halfway through the cook of the salmon. That's what I say. This don't take long, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna base it up with jerk sauce. All right, so we're gonna get some jerk sauce on it. As you can see, it's dark outside, but nothing to stop it from grilling. Alright? So right now, we're just putting some sauce. Yeah. And so the salmon board almost dry out, because once this board is dried out completely, our salmon will be done. It will be nice and flaky. Yeah, man. the same thing with all the salmon. Get my secret sauce pan. Yeah. Only my secret sauce, me say. Look at that. And that's gonna keep it nice and tender as well, you know. And you will see in the end result how crispy this thing is. Once it's done. So basically, just getting all the sauce on there. Getting it on all sides. That is it. Alright. So, here we go. We got the secret sauce on there. Alright. So we'll check back in the kitchen and see what's going on in there with the fish. Alright. Well, the other fish, guys. We are cooking fish tonight, you know. So, we'll check in shortly, see how it's going inside. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, family. So let's get the... I had to switch to the other stove because this one, I can cook a lot more on this stove than I can on the other. So, we're going to get off the kingfish right now. Alright, so we got the kingfish off. That's all the kingfish we have. So what we're going to do with the kingfish is same thing. We have a secret sauce. We're going to just base it up. Alright, we're going to base it up, and then we're going to put it in the oven so that base can soak in, that jerk seasoning, that jerk sauce can soak in. Alright, so we brush one side, then we flip it. So if you never had jerk kingfish before, I'm telling you all the while, you know, we make it our way, you know, our style. Alright. I mean, I can tell you this, I want to sell off when the food truck open. If it does open. We will see. Alright. So put the sauce on each side. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna just pour a little bit of the sauce in the pan. Okay, so that way it doesn't burn out. All right, so that's gonna be nice and marinated. We're gonna put this in the oven at 350 for about 10-15 minutes. All right, and that will be done for that part of it. Now let's save the rest of this for the shrimp. Now we still have the shrimp to do. So now we're just gonna put the fish, the striped bass, in the grease. All right. So we're gonna let this finish fried on. We're actually gonna do this. We're gonna this is gonna be our sauteed fish. All right. So I'll make it fried on each side. And then we're gonna put it in the saute with the veggies. All right, so stay tuned. You're getting there. All right. Salmon is looking like it's done. So yeah, we're gonna get the salmon off the grill. Look at that beautifulness right there. Ooh. Get the salmon off the grill. Like I said, once the salmon board is dried out, that means the salmon is completely cooked. Okay? See how the salmon look? Look at that. Sauce is already infused into it. Yeah. So we are good to go with the salmon. One thing we got left to do is the shrimp, because that's the reason why I saved the shrimp for last, because the shrimp is not gonna take as long to cook. But as you can see, you see how the salmon is, you see that? Look at this. You see that skin? That's gonna be nice and crispy. You see it just lift up off the board? Yeah. Perfect. That means we did it right. See? Look at that. Yeah, man. So we're gonna bring this inside, and then we're gonna season up the shrimp and get the shrimp on the grill. All right, so stay tuned. We're almost there. The torture is almost over, my people. Beautiful. All right, my people, so let's get the shrimp seasoned up. Same way, I just got it on my little grilling spatula here. This is gonna go on the grill so it doesn't contact the grill directly, but I still get all of my seasoning and all of my smoke and everything on my shrimp without, because the grits are bigger. That's the reason why. I have big grits on the grill, so I don't want them fall through the grill. So I'll get some olive oil upon it. I'm going to do a shrimp seasoning. We only need to do this with one side. We don't need to do it with both sides. All right. And I'm actually going to do the same thing with the shrimp heads, because that's going to be a part of my stew. So you see some of my white, what do you call them? The bass, striped bass. So I got the striped bass already fried up. That's gonna get cooked down. I'm not gonna use the shrimp heads, because you know me tell you something, we don't waste nothing. So we're gonna use the shrimp heads as part of that stew. That's gonna be our gravy. Yeah, man, it's gonna be nice and beautiful. We don't want to waste nothing. All right. So I got that seasoned up. So the one thing left for me to do is I'm going to put these on the grill, let them do their thing, and then the last thing I have to do is I gotta slice up the sway. We're gonna do some fish nuggets with that, and then we do a side dish for that. All right. So catch me outside. We're gonna put these on the grill shortly. All right, stay tuned. All right, my people. So you see we got the shrimp nice and seasoned up. So we're gonna get it on the grill. We still got the grill going. We're gonna get the shrimp on there. Ooh. All right. So we're gonna close this down. Yeah, man. I'll make it go on and do its thing. All right. This won't take long. So the only thing we got left to do is go inside, finish up the fish fillets, and then you know what time it is. Type in the comments if you know what time it is. And by this time, we're supposed to like up the video and share it up by now, you know. Yeah, man, I hype it up by now. So if you've gotten this far in the video, make sure you hype it up, share it up, like it up. Yeah, man, I'll leave a comment. All right? So if you don't know what's next, stay tuned. Let me know. Type it in the comments. All right, so let's get the kingfish off. Ooh, look at that. Kingfish looking nice and saucy. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's the jerk kingfish. All right. So that is good to go. All right. So the next thing we got to do is we're gonna slice up the fillets, and then we'll deep fry those, and then we'll do the side dishes. All right. So what's the side dish? What are we doing?
Rice and fries.
Rice and fries. That's kind of a weird side dish.
Depends on what you're eating.
I mean, usually fish you usually want, like, for your side dish you want fries and potatoes or something like that. But
Doing fries. I mean, I didn't do potatoes, but
oh,
definitely fries.
You know, we got some naan too. We got some garlic naan. I mean, I'm not making that from scratch, but it's something that we got to put in the oven and warm up. But that'd be a good side dish. So.
The only reason I said rice was because of the sauteed fish.
I guess. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so in the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and slice up with fish. That's what we said. We're gonna make some fish nuggets. All right. And as I told you guys before, if you haven't watched any of my videos, if you're new to the channel, go back and watch. When you're cooking for a lot of people, this is actually a good way to do it. If you can do fish nuggets, your fish goes a long way. You know? People feel bad when they take too much nuggets versus when they take one whole fish, you know? So, well, some people anyway, they can't speak for everybody. So, what I'm doing is I'm just slicing these into bite-sized pieces, and then we're gonna season them up, batter them up, and then just deep fry them. These won't take long, as I said. Usually, this is why I usually wait till this part of the cooking, because this is towards the end, and this doesn't take very long to do. And I still gotta do my little saute. That's gonna be my sauce for my meal, for the entire meal. So, I'm say bite size, little nuggets. Got these cut up. We're gonna go ahead and season them up. Seafood seasoning. We don't want to use too much because we're going to use the batter, and the batter already has what do you call it already in there? Yeah, the batter already has seasoning in it too, so we don't need too much. This is just the base of it, you know, the Caribbean base of the seasoning. All right. So that's all we need for that for our fish nuggets. So I will get my little pan with my batter, and then we'll cook this up. All right. So stay tuned. All right, family. So let's get the fish nuggets on the fire. So got my batter here. Like I said, this won't take too long because we don't have that much fish nuggets to do. So we're just gonna get all the nuggets in the bowl. And we're just gonna batter it up. Get everybody nice and battered up. So they'll be nice and crunchy when we get done. I don't have to waste a lot of batter. But you want to get as much flour on all of your pieces, right? That you can. And the good thing is we got the temperature up to 375, and because they are small nuggets, they won't take that long to cook. So we can basically should be able to put all of this into the grease at one time, because they're going to cook very fast. All right. So depending on the volume of fish that you're cooking, you want to make sure that balances out, because the grease is going to cool down once you put the your meats in the fire. All right. So let's start getting them in there. As you can see, they won't take that long to cook. But that will kind of balance it out because I have so many nuggets to put in there. So if it wasn't that much, then I would turn the heat down a little bit more. But with this much nuggets in there, they won't burn. You know what I'm saying? So I can fill up the pot, get all my nuggets in there at one time, and they'll be good to go. And let them fry until golden brown. Alright? Once they're ready to come off the fire, we're going to take them over here. We're going to put them on this pan so they can just kind of, what do you call it, drain. Alright, so we'll drain all the grease off of them and then they'll stay crispy. Alright, so we're going to let this fry down, and then what do we have left? We got to do the saute,
The fries,
and
the naan,
and the naan.
and
Okay.
the rice.
So I'll get the naan. I'll get the oven warmed up for that. Put the naan in there. Get that started. All right. So we'll see you shortly. All right. Let's check in on the shrimp. All right. There you go. They got a nice color to them. So we're gonna put the jerk seasoning, the jerk sauce on them. Lather them down. Yeah, boy. The final piece of this dish right here is the jerk sauce. Yes, my man. Yes, the man. I keep telling you, we on some next level stuff. Whenever one of them big chef they out there say them want to come sample some of the food, let me know. Let me know. All right, nice and beautiful, right? Yeah, man. All right, so we're gonna give this about another 5 minutes so the sauce can basically render into the shrimp. Yeah, man. You hear about bang bang shrimp? So the boom bam shrimp. So the bad man shrimp, yeah man. That's what I call that one, the bad man shrimp. Alright? So, alright, we're checking back in the kitchen. You gotta take the nuggets off, do the fries, do the naan, and then sample time. Alright? So, you know me have to ask Lynn because it's a fair thing. Alright? So, let's lock this down. Good to go. We're gonna get inside, take off the fish off, the nuggets off of the grill, or should I say the grease, and then we will finish up the meal. Stay tuned. There we go. Let's get our fish nuggets off the fire. So we're gonna get them to drain so they stay nice and crunchy. I'm telling you, if you don't have one of these pans, you need to get one of these drain pans right here. Especially when you're doing, I don't do a lot of fried foods, but whenever you do fried foods, I feel like for them to stay crispy. Because if you cover this down right now, it's gonna get soggy. And you don't want your food, especially your fish and your seafood soggy. All right. So Lynn's getting the last of the fish off of the grill before it burns. And then next thing we're gonna do our saute and do our fries. All right. So is that the last of it? Almost. There we go. Good to go.
Yep.
So there's our fish nuggets. As I'm tell you, you see that was probably about 8 pieces of fish, and you could essentially feed about 6 people with that, unless them greedy still, you know. That's a whole different trick. Well, yeah, man, see that fish nuggets good to go. All right, so we're gonna work on the saute now. All right, stay tuned. All right, so let's get this saute going. This will be our sauce for our dish. So get some butter in there. Get that melted out. You know what, go already, you know. You can't go wrong with little butter, you know. Make everything taste nice. Yeah, man. So we're gonna melt this butter out. Alright, so we have the butter melted. So now we're gonna get some garlic. Got some minced garlic. I'm gonna put in here. My anti-vampire seasoning, that's what I always say. Can't go wrong with that. Because butter and garlic alone smell good by itself. Alright, so just blanch that out. Get some of the flavor out of the garlic right now. Then we're going to add the rest of our natural seasoning. So you see I got onion, scallion, thyme, oregano, peppers. Alright. So we're going to get that all in there. And get that to saute. I can't tell you this, if you could smell what's going on. Can you smell what Stone is cooking? That's for my wrestling fans right there. That is for my wrestling fans. Rez, you should know this one. Alright, so next we're going to do, we're going to add our the shrimp heads. Okay, so we're not waste nothing. So we season those up, and those have been marinating for a while. So now we're going to mix that in with the seasoning. And this is going to be our, basically, you can't call it a broth, but it's going to be our gravy. That's going to go with our meal. So once we get these sauteed down a little bit, we're gonna add some sauce to it. And right now I can add just a little bit of shrimp seasoning just to balance it out. So we're gonna put some broth in there, so that will balance it out. This is ginger, garlic, and pimento seasoning. So I'm going to tell you, so you know we have some yard seasoning in there. So this is a mix. This is a mix of ginger, garlic, and pimento. Alright. Take it up another notch. You see me? We are going to add some vegetable broth to it. We're going to get some veggie broth in there. We're going to use all of this because, you know, we're going to put the fish in there as well. Alright, so that's our vegetable broth. Mix that in. Then we're going to add with fish. So this is with striped bass that we caught. We're going to add that to the dish, and that will finish out our saute. So tell me that don't look nice. All right, and last but not least, we're just going to cover it down and let it simmer. All right, so check in shortly. We're going to work on the last thing we got to do is actually, you know what, I forgot something, Lynn. What did I forget?
Tomatoes.
I got the tomatoes. I got so excited. I'm sorry, family. I've got to add the tomatoes. And I forgot to add the green peppers. And I'm sitting here looking at them. I'm asking to myself, say, these need to go in the pot. Because it never looked as colorful as I was anticipating. So I knew something was missing. No, it looked beautiful. I'm so excited about the shrimp and the fish in it and the seasoning and everything look nice already. I'm complete to forget about the rest of the vegetable. I mean, I think they would have complaints because you know she don't like vegetable already. But see there, alright. Now it look nice and beautiful. Yeah, alright. We are good to go. See? This is why you need a second in the kitchen now. Just in case you forget something. Alright, so see there. Now we can cover it down. Make it sauteed. Alright? So, soon a shot.
Winston in the kitchen, I can smell the cooking. Whoosh. Hunger in my chest, heartbeat fades away. Boom, boom. Lights spin slow, colors melt and drip, drip, drip. Whisper in the static, belly starts to slip. Shh.
Round and round, can't stop the hunger spin, spin. The food smells, I sink back in. Words rewind, I hear them twice. Back. Can't break free from the sample time. Veins turn cold, cooking heats my skin. Lost in the loop, can't tell where I've been. Tongue tied tight, silence sings. Voices overlap, reality bends. Food to plate, but your face dissolves. Walls collapse as the food evolves. Breath goes deep, no will to fight. Hypnotized now, trapped in the light. Keep cooking, Winston Chronicles.
Falling deeper. Spin me round, can't break free.
Nah, man.
Cooking in my veins, rhythm got a hold on me. Ooh. Spin me round, can't break free.
Nah, man. Food on the floor, visions rearranged. Clink. Cooking in reverse, everything feels strange. Rewind. Liquid in my lungs, drowning in the food glove. Keep going, Winston Chronicles. Blessings
Shadow hands pull, dragging me inside.
come through.
Lost in your eyes, nowhere left to hide. Mirror cracks wide, fragments start to glow. Shatter. Every single step feels deja vu. Slow.
Step, step. Frozen in the dark, can't escape the flame.
Burn.
Calling out your name, but it sounds the same. Whispers overlap, voices intertwine. Pull me even deeper, can't withdraw the line. Tunnel starts to spin, walls begin to bend. Breathing gets thin, I descend again. Heartbeat locked, trapped under the sound. Boom, boom. Lost forever in the loop I found.
Falling. Whistles for echo. Deeper. Spin me round, can't break free. Nah, man. Pulse in my veins, rhythm got a hold on me. Spin me round, can't break free. Nah, man.
Alright, family, so as you can see, we got the fries going. So we're going to put the naan, garlic naan, in the oven and get that started. Woo! It's going to be a good night. Somebody going to have nightmares tonight with all this food. Naan ain't going to take that long. That's the reason why we waited so long. So I'm using both ovens. Get them in. That's going to take about 15 minutes, maybe less. So as you can see, last batch of fries going. As you can see, the saute is good to gone. All right, so we're almost there, people. Sample time is coming soon. Stay tuned. Alright people, what time is it?
Sample time.
Alright, you see how she's so enthusiastic because she's hungry or hangry at this point. So now we're gonna plate up everything. Alright, so we're gonna start with our dishes. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna get some rice on the plate. So let me get some rice. Quick and fast. Oh. Got some rice. What's next? What else do you want on the plate?
Some fish.
Some fish. Well, everything is fish, so we're gonna get you some of the crunchy fish fillets. We're gonna get you some tilapia. Sorry. Some salmon. So here's the Alaskan salmon. On the other side, we're gonna have the pink salmon, wild caught. Oh, this plate is looking pretty. All right. We're gonna put some garlic naan on the plate. All right. Or should I put, no, you know what? I'm gonna put the naan over here. So that way you can dip it in your sauce over there. All right. What else we got? We got shrimp, and we got a little bit of, ooh, look at that. The kingfish. All right. And then we got some grilled shrimp. This plate is looking phenomenal. All right. So next, what else do we got left? Oh, the only thing we got left is the stew, right?
Yes, and fries.
And fries. You know, she don't forget about the fries. So. There's a stew. A little extra shrimp head in there. I don't want to see our face. And then some fries. She not have a problem with the fries, you know, but you want to see our face when we say shrimp head. All right, so let's put some. We got two different types of fries in there. Okay, is that enough?
Yes.
Is that a small sample plate? Is that good enough?
That's good.
All right. So maybe I should put some of this sauce on the, or you can do that yourself. You want me to put some of the sauce on the rice?
Yeah, because I have to dig for it.
Okay, so you want me to put some sauce on the rice. All right. There we go. Good to go. All right. It is time to rotate.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right, sampler, do your thing. Where you starting? Let's go. Get in there.
So much.
That's the kingfish. I already know about this.
That's good. With the special seasoning. Oh yeah.
It's
That's
all
on point.
about sampling time, oh yeah. It's sampling time.
So it's that good, so yeah, take a second bite.
Day or night time, 4
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling fine right now. It's all about something.
Rice. Taste the rest of the food.
Mama living in the kitchen
I'm
jamming.
hungry.
Rice and peas, oh Lord, is slamming. Steam rise
He
up
basically
like
take second
holy
bite of food
smoke.
now. I want you to taste
Curry
everything
goat
because I'm
just
hungry.
make me choke with joy. Pop bubble up,
Okay.
got a rhythm of its own.
How was that?
One little taste
That was
and
the-
my
that was
cup
the
blown. Windstone
Sockeye.
dance
That
and
was the
spoon in the
Alaskan
air.
salmon.
Chef of
The first
year.
one.
Yeah, I'm right
That one.
there. Don't wait, don't
How was
rush
that?
the line. Everybody
They're
soon
both
get
good.
a bite in
What
I
is
think
there?
this one
buds ready for
helped the
contact.
seasoning a
Once
little
you
more,
taste, you
but they're both on point.
It's
I like them
sampling
both.
time and we don't care. Rain or sunshine, food smells sweet. Belly start whining
jerk
right
shrimp.
now. It's all about sampling time.
You can feel it.
It's sampling time, yeah.
You can feel it.
It okay. Oh, yeah.
That's the whole point. I want to make sure that that seasoning went all the way through the shell.
Mama, Lynn, what you got there?
So it's
Come
cooked.
try if you're
Cooked very
there.
good. Yeah.
You can't wait me there on fire.
Not overcooked.
It's definitely soaked up the seasoning.
So you can taste the jerk seasoning in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sampling.
Okay. Now we're going to the stew.
Oh, sampling time. It's
The
sampling
fish and shrimp head stew.
don't care. Rain or sunshine, kitchen vibe.
See her face when she had tasted it.
Right now, it's all about
You know what she put on the vegetable.
sampling time.
Try some of the naan. Put some of the naan in there. Break off some of the naan. Yeah. And get in there. Yeah. There you go. That's how you're supposed to sample it. Apparently you like the broth because you keep drinking it.
It's good. I'll leave the head for you, but
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
really good. That's got an excellent taste.
So you tried everything. All right. Let me get my turn. Make sure we see. Let me see what I want, guys. Without waste no time, you know. I'm telling you about the fish nuggets. Yeah, man. This is the way to go. This is what we say. If you're cooking out, yeah, fish fillets, fish nuggets are perfect. Unless somebody greedy, they won't take that much fish fillets. I mean, maybe at the end of the night. Yeah, good to go. All right, so this is the Alaskan salmon. That's the first time I ever used the jerk sauce on it like that. You can see, look, flaky, comes right off. You can see the skin underneath. Nice and tender. Let's see the other one. So this is the wild caught pink salmon. Interesting. So you say you think this one has more flavor? I feel like this one, the king salmon, the Alaskan salmon holds more of the smoke. But I mean, yeah, you're right. This one definitely has a lot more of the seasoning in it. Both good. All right, let's go with the kingfish. Kingfish. All right. This is good. So the crust has the jerk seasoning on the outside. You can tell it's soaked down through the meat. And normally, like I said, I usually soak this in seasoned water. I didn't do that this time, so I can't imagine how much more flavor it would have had if I soaked it in the seasoned water. But come on, that jerk sauce on the outside, money, money. All right, working my way through this dish as fast as I can. All right, let me try this shrimp. You know, Mr. Man, me eat everything, you know. So, I'm not even peel the shrimp. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. You're right. Soak to the bone. Even though the shrimp not have bone, but. Alright, moving along. Never hear about French fry. French fry, you say, usually taste the same. To me, anyway. Right, I want to taste the naan. I want to go across on that side here. Get some of that garlic naan. Dip into the broth over here. Woo-woo! People, I'm about to set a plate aside for one of my special guests. But right now, my eyes rolling back in my head. I'm gonna try the steamed fish still, but do whatever she said she had left for me. Even though me not agree with that. But I'm gonna try some of the meat off of the fish or so. Yeah, man. This is a meal by itself. I mean, this is a meal by itself. People, that is it, you know. Hey, we're on vacation or staycation because we're not going anywhere. We're staying home. We decided to say seafood is the order of the day. All right, this was phenomenal. All right, that's what I said. Every time we step in the kitchen, we take it up another notch. All right. And again, I want to say prayers out to my family and friends in Jamaica. Prayers out to everybody that's out there helping out, providing support to people in need. And man, I appreciate it. And keep doing what you're doing. Alright? So, we are here. We will be helping. And we are helping, as I said. Everything you put on TV, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, anyway, we're here. Thank you guys for tuning in. And no love it. Then now get that plate of I'm gonna mash it up. And we will see you on the next one. Alright? So, God bless.
Good night.
This is
DIY projects, knowledge keeps flowing. World traveling, wisdom showing. Winstone Chronicles, just keep on growing.
You look like you're gonna be hangry and ready to go.
No, I'm good now. I am good to go.
Definitely gonna have the itis.
If I don't, look, if I don't wake up tomorrow, I'll be in heaven. I'm in heaven right now. I'm feeling like that.